Hi, everyone. Welcome to Star Sign Horoscopes. I am your astrologer, Jamie Magee, and today we're going to be taking a look at the astrology for May 27th through June 2nd. Can you believe that it's almost June in 2022? That's crazy. All right. I hope you guys are doing well out there. Thank you for listening or watching wherever you are right now in this world. All right. So this week, we are going to have the opportunity to find a new solution to an older theme or story that we're working on. So that's definitely some good news. Now, I think that it could be prior to this week that you thought that you had all the answers, you thought that you had all the information and you were going in the right direction, but there's going to be some new inspiration or new ideas or some reveals that are going to come in. And once you have that piece of information, the way you feel about something or the way that you approach something has to shift a little bit. So let's talk about why. Okay, so we've been talking about both Mars and Jupiter being in Aries. This week, they are going to meet up and they're going to kick off a brand new cycle of energy that's going to bring a lot of expansive, driven focus to an area of your life. So, where you've been feeling this, and like, I don't think it's going to be a shock to you, you're going to feel an amplification. You're going to feel something that's just kind of revved up and you're like, I've got to go for this. I can't wait. It's going to be a lot of ideas. A little effort is going to go a long way with this energy. Now, with this transit, I do want to tell you that you find what you seek. So holding optimism is extremely important. You definitely want to walk with courage and focus on what you want to grow, not what you don't want to grow. That is the challenge when it comes to this energy. All right. This week, we also have Venus moving into her home sign of Taurus. Now, Taurus is an area of your life where you've been experiencing a lot of shifts, breakthroughs, unexpected revelations, changes, and also that overwhelming desire to find stability and resources that you can count on, beauty and grace in your life. Now, with Venus here, the tension of finding ways to do this is going to lessen. But at the same time, your desire to be present and connected to the path that you're on is going to be amplified as well. It's almost like you see it a little bit more clearer now. You have that added support to help you get in this direction. So you're really driven to go that way too. All right. To add to this sense of new beginnings, we also have a new moon in Gemini this week. Now, what's interesting about this new moon in Gemini is that Mercury, the ruler of Gemini, is in retrograde. So in a way, you're getting like a new beginning or a new slate, but it's something that you discovered weeks ago and that you're still working on. There could, like, in other words, there could be like one more phase of revision out of these new intentions and this new slate that you're working on. But what's important with this new moon, the intentions and the goals that you set, is to consider the ideas and the connections and the inspiration that you have. And with Gemini, it's always okay to have more than one. It's definitely encouraged to have one or two, at least two paths to kind of dive into and see where they can take you. So this week, I definitely encourage you to write down the ideas, even if they pop into your mind at the middle of the night. If there's something that just you're thinking about mid-sentence, make sure you write it down. It could be fleeting, but I promise you it's going to be a good one that you're probably going to want to pursue in the weeks to come. Alrighty, guys, just as a reminder, please be sure to listen to both your sun sign and your rising sign as we go through these horoscopes. That'll give you a better overall view. And also, just to remind you one more time, we do have that free report here at Astrology Hub where you can get your sun, moon, and rising. And then I'll give you a quick overview of how all of those work together. All you need to do to get your free report is go to astrologyhub.com/sun, moon, and rising. All right, guys, let's get started. Okay, Sagittarius, let's take a look at your week. Now, Sagittarius, your top three focuses this week are going to be around one, new beginnings around partnerships. Two, expansive creative ideas or opportunities around things that you are passionate about. Three, bringing harmony into your everyday life and overall health. Now, let's talk about why these are your top three. The new moon in Gemini is going to be highlighting partnerships for you, giving you opportunities to set goals around not only those partnerships, but your reputation, your career, your home, and your work and vitality. And though Sagittarius, you may need more than one kind of partnership right now or a lot of flexibility in your partnerships, this is a really great time to reach out and make those connections, to ask yourself, what kind of partner do I want to bring into my life? And though this energy that I'm speaking about right now doesn't necessarily speak to romantic, it could be contracts or partners or business partners, friends, open enemies. You are also supported this week when it does come to partners around romantic relationships, things, places, and people that you love unconditionally, thanks to both Jupiter and Mars meeting up and setting off a brand new cycle here. I think a little bit of courage and adventure is going to go a long way for you. So definitely make the first move, color outside of the line, chase that creative energy, and really live within your passions. That's going to help drive you forward in a very powerful way. Now, what you do every day, your work and your health has gone through a lot of shifts, a lot of back and forth, a lot of revisions. You're actually going through a couple of revisions here now, but this week, the tone is going to shift a little bit. You may feel more relaxed, or as if you have the desire to stop and smell the roses. Like, you know what? I want to be very present and grounded in what I'm doing so I understand my why behind it. This calm approach is not only going to take the edge off, but it's going to give you a new way to look at what you're trying to accomplish here. And when you have that new perspective, you're going to be simply unstoppable, especially with all that creativity and those new partnerships and those clean slates about how you want to approach the world in general. I do hope you have a good week, Sagittarius. I look forward to seeing you next time.